Iron Mine Bay in East Sooke is home to a colorful and biodiverse array of creatures. As we make our way through the depths, you'll be greeted by California mussels, thatched barnacles, and aggregating anemones, feasting on plankton and decaying bits of seaweed. While bull kelp can't handle the cold and dies back in the winter, rockweed remains plentiful year-round. As we follow the rock wall, we get to enjoy a small school of juvenile pile perch at home in the feather boa kelp. They feast upon mussels, worms, and barnacles, so the rocky bay is the perfect home for them. But they always have to be on watch for lingcod and rockfish from below, and ospreys and gulls from above. The kelp gives them much-needed protection and camouflage, because everything in and out of the ocean wants to eat them. Good heavens! It's a noble lemon nudibranch! They produce toxic compounds in their skins, so just like a lemon, they smell like citrus, and they taste absolutely vile. We were lucky to see a red rock crab, and I was lucky Victoria was here to kidnap it.
Oh my goodness! Victoria has caught the elusive red rock crab! Now this beauty, you can tell the difference between this and the Dungeness because it is much smaller. And it's got black tips on the end of its claws there and there. Its carapace gets around 6 inches long. And as you can see, this is a very sprightly male because of his little lighthouse. Yeah. As opposed, oh my goodness, look at that. They're usually red. Give it a little smooch. All right, goodbye, crab.
Now, this crab right here is what one could call a sneaky genius. He thinks he's so slick with his tiny little seaweeds growing off his back and legs, but we're seeing right through his disguise. Decorator crabs truly turn a house into a home. Even after they molt, they'll take their decor off of their old shell and move it onto their new shell. They'll use algae, coral, sponges, even sea anemones, creating a mutualistic relationship where the crab is hidden from predators and prey alike, and the organisms on its back can feed off of his leftover meals. Here we see some green sea anemones. Photosynthetic algae has made its home within their skin, giving them safety, while they get nutrients through photosynthesis. We came across this very capable and big-lunged gentleman doing his bi-weekly sea urchin hunt. So we followed him back to shore. Time for a quick chat with him.
Today, this beautiful day at Iron Bay, we have met some lovely people who are hunting sea urchins. And this is because the main predator of sea urchins are sea otters, who unfortunately their pelts are so thick that they've been to almost extinction. They're still endangered, so unfortunately there's not enough predators of sea urchins, so they're going around. And if you look right here, this is called Aristotle's lantern. So this is what they use. They basically have 5 teeth, and they just crunch, 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 and they completely decimate kelp. So they're what's eating all the kelp for us. So we have people who go and then they collect and hunt them, and you can eat them raw. We just learned. So this is until the sea otters come back, this is a really important part of conservation.
Yeah, they're very big though.
Yeah. Okay, so you start with the gross mouth.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of water inside too, so that'll come out.
It adds flavor.
I guess. Because the only part, all like the dark stuff inside is bitter, so you don't want to eat it. And it's like you can.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't taste great.
Is that like it's gonads?
Yeah, the orange is the gonads.
Oh, the orange is the orange is what we're eating.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's the good stuff.
And you also, a lot of them, like won't always have uni in it. So
Right.
you want to find ones that are like eating around kelp.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay. Noah is filleting some sea urchins after a big day of hunting, and we're gonna give it a try. It's salty-ish, kind of sweet. It's got a texture. It's delicious.
Afterwards, we decided to explore the kelp beds in the middle of the bay, and we came across a beautiful herd of hooded nudibranchs. These gorgeous sea slugs have a massive hood lined with tentacle structures called cirri, which they use to trap plankton inside for eating. They anchor themselves to seaweed and use their hood like a Venus flytrap, closing the hood when it feels contact with its cirri and pulling the catch into its teeny tiny mouth. They swim by closing their hood for streamlining and throwing their torso side to side. Aren't they something? Get this guy on Dancing with the Stars. They swim 20 times more at night, and since crabs are their main predator and crabs are nocturnal, one can assume it's to avoid them since they're such good kelp climbers. Look at this little longhorn decorator crab trying to find a snack. Little does he know, all the food is on the other side of the kelp bed. Silly crab. So we'll leave the kelp forest as we found it, holding a world we are so lucky to catch a glimpse of.